On the drive home, Renat and I had a heart-to-heart. I've always wanted to ask you something, she said. Who's better in bed, SC or Nas? That's a concern to me. Bitch, why you want to know?
I don't hear nobody out there. Hold it down. Hold it down.
Later, the SC rumors had reached their peak. Tracy even called and said she had heard about SC sending a bottle of champagne over to my table that night at Justin's. Things got crazy, especially at home. Nas was probing me about the new rumors. What am I doing, I thought. I called SC. When I barked on him about the rumors, he suggested that I play dumb. If you don't give him no info, he won't know shiz, Carmen. That's conniving to me. I don't need no ninja to help me cheat on my mate. Like, you giving me pointers? I don't know. It just makes me uncomfortable. The same way it would make me uncomfortable if I called a female who I know is sleeping with my wife and the bitch answered and said, oh, we just friends. You trying to help my wife cheat, bitch? Tell me something. I don't know. I didn't need SC to school me on how to deal with the rumors. What I needed was a reality check. I saw myself as the person that I'd accused Nas of being. I then began to question some of my own actions. How did I let myself get to this point? Everything Nas and I had gone through wasn't totally his fault. I'd contributed to the problems a great deal. I was now ready for a change. I knew I was capable of having much more substance. It was time to evolve. Destiny was growing and I didn't want to keep exposing her to all the chaos. Our relationship was dysfunctional and unhealthy. I had to do some serious soul searching. All right. I decided then that Destiny and I were moving to California. I wasn't sure when we'd leave or where we'd live. I just knew that we were moving. I called SC a few days later and told him I was moving to Los Angeles. His blasé response suggested he didn't take me seriously. He offered me his wholehearted support and wished me well. You should follow your heart, he said. That's one thing I hate about you Sagittarians. They make me sick because even if in their heart they're feeling a certain kind of way, their mouth is not going to say what they're feeling. Their actions will. Actions will. Hence, that song by Maya, thank you to my commenters. I love you, bitches. I love you, hussies, wholeheartedly. You know why? Because y'all always point out shit I don't be knowing. Okay? One of you in the comment section told me that second JayZ verse was about Carmen. Hold, please. Let's Google. It's the elevator music. Pretend it's Natalie Cole's something. You know, elevator music is always Natalie Cole's something. Okay, so let's Google Maya featuring JayZ. Let's get to the lyrics, baby, because we gonna read these lyrics. Okay, and when I heard the song, I said, "Oh, shiz, he talking about Carmen like a mug." 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carolina blue kicks, hottest ninja on the block. Used to wheelie bicycles since I was 6. High school crossover, waved away pics. Music is the same shiz, gave away hits. So ma, get it together or forget it forever. When I go at you hard, I can get it through leather. You acting like Jigga can't get at whoever. Talking you got a man, okay ma. And that's high school, making me chase you around for months. Have an affair, act like an adult for once. Plus my hand is up your skirt, goddamn you flirt. What's a little me on top gonna hurt? Maybe a little, but pain is pleasure and pressure bust pipes. And you look like the I like it rough type. We can crush tonight. Tell me what you like. I got out a yellow bottle on a bucket of ice. Get right, young Hova. You say what? Ninja say what? He wants a full-on affair. He's not saying he wants you to be his girl. He says get with it. Let's have an affair. Let's just get it done. Stop making this difficult. It's a difficult situation, but it's not difficult to JayZ. Let's just call it what it is. It's an affair. Stop playing games. The next evening, Nas and I went to Mr. Chow's for dinner. I broke the news as gently as I could. Nas, you know I love you, right? I said softly. The restaurant's soft lighting was bringing out Nas's eyes, making it harder to say what I had to say. Yeah, and I love you too, boo. I know you do. But see, I'm ready to move on. I'm leaving you. Destiny and I are moving to California. The silence was deadly. Nas let out a light chuckle. What are you talking about? Now what's the problem? I'm not happy. I've had enough and I'm ready to move on. Carm, you're wilding right now, he said, affecting a calm tone. It's too late. I've made up my mind. I don't want to be with you anymore. Hold up. You don't want to be with me? Do you know how many women would love to be in your shoes? This fucking girl took off her shoe and handed it to him. Symbolic. That's going to come back and bite you. That shoe going to come back and kick you in the ass eventually, girl. Over the next few weeks, Shasha helped me make arrangements for the move. Before I left, I went out with my girlfriends for a big blowout farewell. On the drive home, Renat and I had a heart-to-heart. I've always wanted to ask you something, she said. Who's better in bed, SC or Nas? That's a concern to me, bitch. Why you want to know? Who better? That's why. Well, to be honest, they are about the same. Nas is an average size, but he's a freak. All Virgos are. Now, I talk about you mother hunches like you is the scum of the earth. Ooh, but when they take you down, baby, they will make all your fantasies come true because they don't have no restrictions in the bedroom. SC is way too conventional for my taste, but he's huge and also very passionate. So if I had to rate them, I would give them both the same score, but for different reasons. Okay, what do you mean SC is way too conventional? You know, like boy on top, girl on the bottom. Nas is different. Nas will do anything I tell him to. If you get into bed with a Virgo, oh, Virgo's going to make it happen for you, okay? Oh, my God. We be doing home videos and everything. I never told you about the time I caught Wiz watching one of our ex tapes, did I? This was a little creepy. So anyway, they making home videos, you know, doing the hoochie coochie. They kept a library of it because that's what you would do back in the day. You know, if you that's how Robert got caught. That's first of all, okay, Robert. All these videotapes everybody's is doing now. That's how the Robert got caught, wanting to show off his freaky skills and then go back and look at himself, I guess, to, you know, tweak whatever thing that he felt wasn't good enough, okay? Or relive the events. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But Robert learned a huge lesson. By the way, that nigga's coming home. What happened was the friend, Wiz, was in the house one day. I can't remember how, but Carmen walked up on him in the kitchen watching one of their ex tapes. Ugh. My question is, Wiz, who was you watching it for? Was you watching it to see Carmen? Or was you watching it to see Nas? It's confusing. I don't want to see my homeboy's eggplant. Like, what are you watching it for? Are you watching it because you're imagining what Carmen would be in bed? Or are you imagining what Nas would be in bed? It's uncomfortable. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to see my homeboy get busy or my homegirl get busy. It's weird. I was on fire. So I ran into the bedroom and told Nas what had happened. He got up, called Wiz and went ballistic on him. He stopped speaking to Wiz for like a month. Yeah, because I don't know if you're watching my baby mammy's coochie or my eggplant. Which one is you watching it for? Renette's mouth was wide open when I finished telling the story. There was a pause. We both erupted into laughter at the absurdity of it all. I could tell Renette anything. Would I find friends like her in California? The iconic Hollywood sign stood tall in the smoggy air. I gazed at the cityscape, already loving California and all the possibilities it had to offer. Y'all, whenever I fly into California, I am telling you something good. Seeing that Hollywood sign just does something to me. Ever since I was a little girl, I don't know, I wanted to be a star, but I wanted to be like one of those old Hollywood stars. Like, I live my life like I'm in a musical. One of those good old Hollywood, Best Little Whorehouse in Texas musicals. West Side Story, The Wiz, Tommy, that's more like a rock opera. The Elton John movie, I think it was called Rocket Man, Jesus Christ Superstar, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Bitch, don't play with me. Ain't Misbehaving. Pearl, Hello Dolly. I just knew that I should be in one, being extra. You know, that's why when I present myself to you, it's always in a way like I'm in a musical. I swear, when I go to work every day, it's my opportunity to shine on stage in somebody's musical. By the way, y'all was mad at the remake of The Color Purple. Me being a musical connoisseur, I would put that among the top. And those of you who are not musical appreciators, y'all are going to find it annoying. Not me. I've been going to the theater for as long as I could remember with my grandmother. Going to the Hollywood and actually seeing that sign was whimsical for me. The iconic Hollywood sign stood tall in the smoggy air. I gazed at the cityscape, already loving California and all the possibilities it had to offer. When I finally got to see it in real life, it was like, damn. I didn't necessarily feel like this is where I was supposed to be, but I truly absorbed the image. I was able to mentally put myself in a place. You know, to me, maneuvering in California meant maneuvering around the stars. And I get why people move to California, you know, because in your mind, if you are that special, you want to be there, especially since back in the day, before Atlanta was that girl, California was the only girl. Nas seemed to call every other minute. I couldn't understand where all the concern was coming from. When we lived together in New York, I couldn't hold Nas's full attention for more than 5 minutes before he was off with his friends. Now, when he called, he tried to convince me to move back to New York. It wasn't going to happen. I had a new plan. Destiny was adjusting to Los Angeles smoothly. She jumped right into the swing of things at school, and I was delighted to be in my new zone, meeting new people and feeling free as a bird. A month after we arrived, my cousin Hassan moved to LA from Atlanta. I was so excited. Hassan was fun-loving and adventurous. Now, this is when she comes up with the notion of, let me get a group. You know, since we in the land of opportunity, California, let's do something. Hassan decided to form a female rap group. Of course, his position was to play the back, but I couldn't rap. We called ourselves BWP, which stood for Bitches with Problems. Yeah, you got big ones, baby.